important topic: miraculous faith, healing.
我们今天早上有一个很重要的课题，就是奇迹般的信心，医治。
Probably one of the most powerful areas of ministry we can do is through prayer for the sick.
这或许是一个非常重要的一个传道方式，就是为病人祷告。
So this morning I want to tell stories.
那今天早上我要跟你们分享一些故事，
I'm going to read a few Bible verses
然后阅读一些圣经章节，
and a number of AOY quotes.
和一些怀师母的著作。
But before we do, let's pray.
在开始之前，我们一起祷告。
Our Father, we are thankful this morning that your presence is here with us. And I'm thankful that I can share some of the things you've taught me over the years about praying for the sick. And I pray that you will just speak through me and that you will be glorified. That each person here will go away with a stronger faith and a desire to be actively involved in ministry through prayer for the sick. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. I want to begin with a story that's found in 2 Kings in chapter 4.
我们一起打开列王记下4章，
It's a story about Elisha,
是以利沙的一个故事，
and a Shunammite woman.
和一个女人。
The woman was a wealthy woman,
这个女人是非常富有的，
and she was also a childless woman.
她也是一个没有孩子的妇女。
And somehow she and her husband made friends with Elisha.
所以她和她丈夫就跟以利沙交成朋友。
And her and her husband liked Elisha so much that they actually built a room onto their house, so when he was passing by, he had a place to stop and
所
stay.
以她和她丈夫很喜欢以利沙的陪伴，所以他们建一个房间特地给以利沙住。
Now, one day, Elisha was talking to his assistant, servant, Gehazi.
所以有一天以利沙跟她的妹夫跟他的仆人聊天的时候，就是格哈西格哈西。
And Elisha asked Gehazi, "What can we do for this woman? She's been so kind to us."
所以以利沙问这个仆人：“我可以为这个女人做什么？因为她对我的款待很好。”
And Gehazi says, "Well, she doesn't have a child."
然后这仆人跟他说：“她没有孩子。”
So Elisha prays.
以利沙就祷告，
And this woman who hasn't been able to have a child gets pregnant.
所以这个不能生育的女人竟然怀孕了，
And she's blessed with a son.
然后有了一个儿子。
Power of prayer.
这是祷告的能力。
Years pass.
几年后，
The son's grown up big enough to be able to go out with his father in the field.
儿子长大了，可以跟他父亲一起去工作。
And one day he complains to his father, "Oh, my head."
然后有一天，他跟他父亲说：“我头很痛。”
His father sends him back to his mother,
他父亲把这孩子送回给他母亲照顾。
and he sits on his mother's lap
他坐在母亲的脚上，
until midday when he dies.
到傍晚的时候到中午的时候就去世了。
Sad story.
非常可悲的故事。
The boy was a gift from God, and now he's dead.
这个孩子本是上帝的礼物，可是他现在死了。
The Bible says his mother took him up to Elisha's room and laid him on Elisha's bed.
圣经说，他的母亲带着这个孩子到以利沙的房间，把他躺卧在以利沙的床上。
And then she got on her donkey and she rode to Mount Carmel.
然后他骑着驴子，然后去到 门山上。
I don't know how far that was.
我不晓得那是多远。
But Elisha was there at Mount Carmel.
可是以利沙就在那里。
And Elisha saw her from a distance as she was coming.
以利沙从远处就看到这妇女来了，
And recognized her.
并认识她，
And sent his servant to meet her to find out what's wrong.
就差遣他仆人去问这个妇女到底发生什么事。
But the woman wouldn't tell the servant.
这妇女不要告诉以利沙的仆人。
And she arrived where Elisha was, and she told Elisha, "My son is dead."
她来到以利沙面前，才告诉他，我的儿子死了。
The son that you prayed for is dead.
那因你的祷告而得到的儿子死了。
And straight away, Elisha picks up his staff.
所以以利沙立刻拿起他的拐杖，
Gives it to Gehazi, his servant,
给他的仆人，
and says, "Run ahead and place this staff on the child."
你往前跑，然后把这个拐杖在他的儿子身上止住。
Elisha believed that if his staff was laid on the child would come back to life.
以利沙相信，只要那拐杖碰到这孩子，这孩子就会复活。
But the Shunammite woman, she insisted that Elisha go with her back to the house.
可是这妇女她坚持要以利沙去到她家中。
Well, on their way, Gehazi came back.
在路上的时候，这仆人回来，
And Elisha said, "What happened?"
以利沙问发生什么事，
Gehazi said, "Nothing."
那仆人什么都没说。
So Elisha went into the house,
所以以利沙进去他的那屋子，
up to the room,
到那房间，
closed the door,
关上门，
and then he did something very strange.
然后他做了一件很奇怪的事，
He laid on the child
他躺卧在那个孩子的身上
7 times.
7次。
And it says after the 7th time, he just paced up and down.
然后过7次过后，他就一直在徘徊。
And the boy came back to life.
这孩子就复活了。
He was pleading with God to restore this boy to life.
他祈求上帝把这孩子复活，
He called the mother up
他就叫母亲上来，
and gave her the son
然后
alive.
将这个孩子交给他母亲的手中，是活的。
You know, often we think that stories of resurrection, they're only in the New Testament. We forget that they're in the Old Testament as
我们
well.
常常以为复活的这一个神迹常常出现在新约，可是其实在旧约就开始了。
Elisha did not make that boy alive.
以利沙不是以利沙使这个儿子复活，
But his prayer and his faith in God
而是他祷告和他的信心，
opened the door so that God could restore the life to that boy.
开启上帝将这个孩子的性命归还给这孩子的这个门。
Now we could ask, why didn't the staff laid on the child work?
我们可能会问，为什么那个拐杖碰到这孩子的时候没有起这个作用呢？
Was Elisha presumptuous, thinking that that's all that had to be done?
是否以利沙以为只要这样做就会使到这神迹的出现呢？
The Bible doesn't tell us.
圣经没告诉我们。
But as I look at the story of Elisha, maybe I have a clue.
可是当他阅读以利沙的故事的时候，他觉得可能他有小小的启示。
The problem was not in the faith of Elisha.
或许不是以利沙的信心，
The problem was the faith of his servant Gehazi.
可能问题出在这个以利沙仆人的信心。
Because as we look at Gehazi's story, we see he's a fairly faithless servant.
因为我们看这个仆人的故事，我们就知道他其实是没有很大信心的人。
So believing is an important part of prayer.
所以相信是祷告很重要的元素。
Now we know Jesus raised the dead.
我们知道耶稣使死人复活。
Dead girl,
那女孩、
dead boy,
男孩
Lazarus.
拉萨路，
No question, Jesus can raise the dead.
没有问题，耶稣可以使人复活。
And yesterday I read you that Bible verse from Matthew chapter 8 that we could put up now on the slide.
昨天我们阅读马太福音10章8节，
Matthew chapter 10, verse 8.
马太福音10章8节，
Jesus' words to his disciples.
这是耶稣告诉门徒的话。
I believe his words to us also.
我相信这也是对我们说的话。
Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead.
医治病人，叫死人复活，叫长大麻风的洁净。
So does Jesus still raise the dead?
耶稣还在叫死人复活吗？
How many of you have heard modern day stories of the dead being raised?
有谁听过有死人复活的故事？
A couple of you have put up your hands. Many years ago,
很多年前，
I was visiting a family out in the countryside of Cambodia.
我在柬埔寨的一个乡下探望一个家人。
This man was a layman.
这一个人是普通的人，
He had lived in the refugee camps in Thailand and then came back to Cambodia.
他们在泰国住了一阵子，然后过后就回到柬埔寨。
When he came to Cambodia, he heard about the Seventh-day Adventist message and he became a baptized Seventh-day Adventist.
然后他去到柬埔寨，他听到基督复临的教导过后，就受洗加入教会。
He didn't have very much training.
他没有很多的训练，
And it wasn't long before he moved into a new area that was people were moving into to start farming.
所以过不久他去了一个村庄，就很多人在那里做农作的工作。
He's the only Christian. He and his family.
他是唯一的基督徒，在他家中。
His family is his wife and one small son and one small daughter.
他家庭有他太太，还有一个儿子和一个女儿。
So he begins sharing with his neighbors about the love of God.
他开始跟邻居们分享上帝的爱。
His neighbors not sure because they're Buddhist.
那些邻居不太相信，因为他们都是佛教徒。
And then a terrible thing happened.
然后一件很糟糕的事情发生了。
This man's young daughter at 5 years of age died.
这个男人的女儿5岁就去世了。
Now I need to tell you something about this man. His name is Paul.
这个男人名字叫Paul
Paul. In the refugee camps, he worked as a medic.
在那个逃难营里面，他是一个负责做治疗的
So he
工
was
作人员。
he had medical training and he knew when a person was dead.
他有医药的背景，也知道那如果人死了是怎样的。
So when his daughter died, word quickly spread around the village.
所以当他女儿死的时候，这个消息传遍整个村庄，
And people began coming to the house.
然后很多人就去到他的家，
And they weren't much comfort.
不是安慰的话，
Because they asked him a serious question.
因为他们问了一个很严肃的问题：
Where is this God of love that you have been telling us about?
你所跟我们诉说的上帝如此爱你的上帝到底在哪里了？
And he didn't have an answer.
他没有答案。
And he told me that he just knelt down next to his daughter's body and put his hands on her chest and he prayed.
他告诉我，他就很伤心的跪在这个他女儿的尸体旁边，然后把手放在这女儿的身上，然后开始祷告。
He just kept praying 20 minutes.
他一直祷告20分钟，
And he said after 20 minutes he felt the heart begin to beat again.
20分钟后，他感觉到他的女儿的心脏开始跳动。
The young lady, her name is Teal.
这个小女孩的名字叫 Teal，
She came to our school,
她去我们的学校，
very smart young lady.
非常聪明。
When she finished school, she went to the Philippines. She did a medical missionary training course there.
她上完 上完课过后，他就去到菲律宾深造学习医药辅导，
Came back, worked for me as a teacher,
回来跟我一起教书。
but then decided to go and help her mother start a church
过后，
where they had bought some land in a new place.
这女儿就决定跟她母亲一起去到一个地方，开始新的教会。
So Tio today is alive and well.
所以就今天是活着的，而且是健康的。
A miracle, a miraculous miracle of faith.
这就是神迹。
I should have also told you something about this story.
我想跟你们分享这故事的一些东西。
The people in the village mostly became Christian.
那乡村里的人很多开始变成了基督徒。
And today there are many Christians in that village.
在那个乡村里有很多的基督徒。
And not just that village, but 3 or 4 other villages where people had moved from that village and started Christian churches.
而且不只是那乡村，乡村的一些其他的地方，就附近的地方都开始有很多基督徒。
Miracles have a purpose.
神迹是有目的的，
And that is to bring faith to unbelievers.
就是要把这个信仰带给不信的人，
And to strengthen the faith of the believers.
并兼顾已经信的人。
When God called my family to start our ministry back in 1995,
当上帝呼召我和我的家庭从事他的布道工作的时候，在1995年，
one of the main things we were to do was training lay people to be church planters and church leaders.
其中一个我们常做的就是培训别人一起建教会，还有成为教会的领袖。
And part of that training included teaching how to pray for the sick and medical missionary training.
这培训的一部分就是要学习如何为病人祷告，还有成为医药布道士。
At the same time,
同时，
my wife was getting called on by the village people to help with medical problems.
我太太就被村庄里面的人叫去帮助他们做一些医疗的服务。
She's not a doctor,
她不是一个医生，
she's not a nurse,
她也不是护士，
but she did do a 3-year diploma in foot care.
可是她曾经有学习脚足治疗的一些训练，
So she learned the basics of medicine,
所以她有一点点的根基在医疗的服务，
basics of pharmacology.
有一点点医药的知识，
And so she began doing what she could to help.
所以她就尽自己所能的去帮助别人。
It wasn't very long before she had so many people coming to our front veranda to be treated that we decided we had to build a little clinic.
所以太多人去到他们的家里的阳台去寻求医治，直到他们需要打开一个诊所。
She would pray with the sick.
他为病人祷告，
She would counsel with them.
他给他们医疗的咨询，
And she would use basic medications as she felt they were needed.
然后利用一些药物，如果他觉得他们需要的话，
And natural remedies as well.
还有自然疗法。
The little clinic we built, ended up becoming a little hospital as well.
这个小诊所逐渐的变成一所医院，
And she was seeing up to 30 outpatients a day.
然后他现在看着30个病患一天。
We had usually up to 5 to 10 people camped around in the little sort of semi-open hospital that we had.
然后通常我们有5到10个人在这个小医院周围搭帐篷居住。
And God was using that ministry to bring people to Jesus.
然后上帝借着这施工带领了很多人认识他。
We very quickly learned that Christian women giving birth to babies needed Christian midwives.
我们不久就得知，基督教的母亲们有了孩子，产妇需要一个基督徒来帮他们接生孩子。
Traditional midwives made offerings to the spirits.
然后传统上他们会给就其他的神供祭物。
So my wife became a midwife.
所以我的老婆也成了一个接生孩子的。
She got all her training out of books.
所以她从书本里学习怎么做接生的。
Her practical training was delivering babies.
她的实习就是接生孩子。
It's a ministry.
然后布道传道。
And she didn't only deliver the babies of Christians, but also the babies of Buddhist people.
所以她不只是帮基督徒的教友接生，而且也帮佛教徒的产妇接生孩子。
And they gave lots of opportunity to pray, to sing,
这让我
share
们
Bible verses.
这让我们有很多的机会为他们祷告，为他们唱诗歌，然后分享圣经。
To date, she's delivered over 50 babies.
今天她接生了至少50个婴孩。
It's a part of healing.
这是医疗的过程。
And God empowers us through prayer, through faith, to minister to people through Him.
上帝使我们借着祷告，借着为他服务而得到力量。
Now, as we taught lay people
当
to
我
be
们
involved in the healing ministry,
当我们教导普通的人怎样从事基督的工作，
miracles began to happen.
神迹就会发生。
One man who we trained, and he went out to be a church planter.
有一个人，我们经过我们的训练后，他就开始建立教会。
He told me about how this boy, about 13 years of age, was coming to their worship program.
他告诉我，一个小孩大约13岁来到他们的聚会。
But the boy's eyes were very bad, and he couldn't read.
然后这小孩的眼睛很差，就眼力很差，看不到圣经。
Something had happened. He'd learned to read, but now his eyes were so bad he could not see.
他曾经能够看到东西，可是过后发生一些事情，他现在看不到了。
And the church members gathered around him and laid hands on him and prayed that he would be able to see.
所以教友们一起聚集在一起，然后按手在这个孩子的身上祷告。
The next Sabbath when he came, his eyes were fine.
下一个安息，他们来到，这个孩子的眼睛就痊愈了，
He'd been healed.
他得到了医治。
The prayer of faith.
这是信心的祷告。
You know, I've discovered something, and that is that people who believe in supernatural power,
我发现一些人相信一些奇妙的力量来源。
when they give their lives to God,
当他们将自己的生命献上，
it's not hard for them to believe that God can do miracles.
他们很容易就能相信上帝能够做行神迹。
They have been used to seeing their traditional healers do miracles.
他们曾经看过这些巫师行一些传统上的神迹。
And so when they accept God as their Savior and Lord,
所以当他们接受耶稣为他们个人救主的时候，
and they accept that He is more powerful than any of their traditional healers ever will be,
他们接受耶稣拥有那个能力是比其他的传统医疗人物更加有能力的时候，
they expect Him to do miracles.
他就期盼上帝会行神迹，
And miracles happen.
神迹就发生了。
I grew up in the Western world
我在西方国家长大，
where the supernatural is just something on movies.
西方人不相信一些传统的神迹奇事，
We are taught to be skeptical.
我们被教导怎样很理性的。
And I believe God can do miracles, but I don't see God answering my prayers as often as He answers those people that just believe He's going to do.
我相信上帝能行神迹，可是没有到像他们一样能够相信上帝可以行如此大的神迹。
You know, these people who have just become Christians, they've told me so many stories of healing. It's amazing.
这些在柬埔寨的人信了耶稣过后，告诉我很多故事，然后很多的神迹，非常奇妙。
A couple of young men were telling me how they went to pray for someone who hadn't been able to walk for 2 years.
有几个妇女告诉我，他们去为一些瘫痪的人祷告。
And after 3 days of prayer and massage, that person was walking around.
祷告3天过后，还有给按摩，这个人3天后就得了医治。
God hears our prayers,
上帝聆听我们的祷告，
and He works miracles.
他行神迹。
A couple of years ago, we had a camp meeting.
几年前我们有一个营会，
It was a Cambodia-wide camp meeting.
是全柬埔寨的人一起聚集的。
And one of the mission workers came to me.
然后有一个布道家来到我的面前。
Now at camp time, I'm really busy because the mission uses our compound for their camp meetings.
那时候我很忙碌，
And I'm in charge of logistics.
然后我是负责总务的。
And when you've got 1,000 people, there's a lot of logistics to do.
当你有1000个人来参加营会的时候，你有很多事要做。
But this mission worker, he came to me one night and he said, "Can you come to my house after the meeting? I'd like you to pray for my child."
所以这传道士来到他家，他就跟他说，你可以花时间去我家为我的儿子祷告吗？
And I asked him, "What's the problem?"
我就问他，有什么问题呢？
And he said, "Every night around about 10 o'clock, my child just wakes up screaming."
他说我的孩子每一天10点晚上就会起来，然后呐喊。
He said, "We've asked other people to come and pray,
他说我已经曾经叫过很多人来我家为孩子祷告，
but nothing's happened."
可是没有什么事发生。
And he says, "I know that God answers your prayers."
可是我知道，上帝聆听你的祷告。
Now at this point, I'm feeling uncomfortable.
所以现在我感觉有一点不舒服。
It's like I'm no different to anybody else.
我觉得我其实跟别人没有什么差别。
But I said to him, "If you'd like me to pray, I'll pray."
可是他告诉他，我告诉他，如果你要我为他祷告，我就祷告。
And I was having a private discussion with God about this.
然后我跟上帝沟通了一下，
Because I have to admit I was skeptical.
因为我承认我自己是充满疑惑的。
The mission president had prayed for this child.
那个区会的会长可以为这个孩子祷告。
And so if nothing happened, what's my prayer? What difference is my prayer going to make?
如果这区会的会长已经为这孩子祷告了，那我的祷告到底跟他有什么差别？
But I didn't want my skepticism to get in the way of God doing the healing.
可是我不想让我的疑惑导致上帝不能行这个神迹，
So God and I are having this private discussion.
所以我跟上帝私底下就讨论了一下，
And I prayed for the child.
然后就为这个孩子祷告。
And the next morning I was a little nervous, but I asked, "What happened last night?"
然后隔天早上我有一点紧张，
And as if the father of this child just expected it, he said, "My child never screamed last night."
我很紧张，希望这孩子昨晚是睡得好的。然后这孩子的父亲跟他孩子好像已经预测到他们会有一个好的睡眠。
And he said, can you come back and pray again tonight?
然后就再告诉他，你可以今晚又再来为我孩子祷告吗？
It's like, okay.
我就说啊，好吧。
So I went back and I praised God for what he'd done.
所以我回去赞美上帝，因为他所行的事，
And the problem stopped.
那个问题就解决了。
God had intervened.
上帝聆听了我们的祷告。
We don't know what the problem was, but God fixed it.
我不知道那问题是什么，可是上帝就解决了这个问题。
Can we have the next slide? Is anyone among you sick? Let him call for the elders of the church, let them pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of the Lord. And the prayer of faith will save the sick, and the Lord will raise him up. And if he has committed sins, he will be forgiven. James 5:14 and 15.
这是来自雅各书5章14到15节。雅各书5章14到15节，你们中间有病了的呢，他就该请教会的长老来，他们可以奉主的名用油抹他，为他祷告，出于信心的祈祷要救那病人，主必叫他起来。他若犯了罪，也必蒙赦免。
Okay, this is pretty clear instructions, right?
这是一个很明白的一个
Clear instructions. Easy to understand.
很清楚的指示。
How many of you are elders here? Anybody?
谁是教会中的长老？
No elders?
没有长老吗？
Okay. So most probably none of you have actually done this. How many of you have done an anointing with oil for the sick? Anybody?
谁曾经膏过，用油膏过？
Okay, this should be common practice.
这必须成为一个我们常常做的事，
James told us to do it.
因为雅各书叫我们如此行。
But in the Adventist church, we don't do it very often.
可是，在基督复临安息会里面，我们很少做这件事。
We send people to the doctor.
我们送人去医院，
Nothing wrong with that.
那没有问题。
But I wonder if we should start with this and then send it to the doctor later.
可是我在想，我们是否可以这样做，然后才把他们送去医院？
Now it does say that the sick person should call the elders.
他说，他没有说那个病人需要叫长老。
I've done many anointings.
我曾经用油膏过一些人，
Some people have lived and some people have died.
有些人死了，有些人还活着。
We need to talk about that more in a little while.
我们等一下会继续探讨这件事。
I want us to look at something Ellen White said.
是我要从怀注里面阅读一些摘录。
Next slide. Yep. Now I'm going to read it through. We won't try to translate it all. Then they cry unto the Lord in their trouble, and He saves them out of their distresses. He sent His word and healed them and delivers them from their destruction. Psalm 107, 19 and 20. God is just as willing to restore the sick to health now as when the Holy Spirit spoke these words through the psalmist. And Christ is the same compassionate physician now that He was during His earthly ministry. In Him there is healing balm for every disease, restoring power for every infirmity. His disciples in this time are to pray for the sick as verily as the disciples of old prayed. And recoveries will follow, for the prayer of faith shall save the sick. We have the Holy Spirit's power, the calm assurance of faith that can claim God's promises. The Lord's promise, they shall lay hands on the sick and they shall recover, is just as trustworthy now as in the days of the apostles. It presents the privilege of God's children, and our faith should lay hold of all that it embraces. Christ's servants are the channel of His working, and through them He desires to exercise His healing power. It is our work to present the sick and suffering to God in the arms of our faith. We should teach them to believe in the great healer. Okay, clear statement. We are to pray for the sick.
这里很清楚的告诉我们，我们需要为病人祷告，
It's radical.
很恳切的，
It says God will heal.
因为上帝会医治。
Yesterday I was talking radical faith.
昨天我讲了一些很奇妙的信心。
Now we only took this statement from Ellen White.
这里是怀斯姆所写的。
We'll be in trouble.
如果我们只是从怀斯姆的书里面找到这些摘录，那我们就有问题了。
Because she has a lot more to say.
因为他有更多的想要说。
I want to explore some of the other things she said so we don't make a mistake.
所以我们继续读他其他的摘录。
Next slide. Prayer for the sick should take into account God's will.
为病人祷告需要依着上帝的旨意。
We talked a little bit about God's will yesterday.
我们昨天说到上帝的旨意是什么？
Now it gets a lot more complicated when we're dealing with prayer for the sick.
可是为病人祷告就变得更加复杂了。
Let's see what she says.
我们看看他说什么。
In prayer for the sick, it should be remembered that we know not what we should pray for as we ought. Romans 8:26. We do not know whether the blessing we desire will be best or not. Therefore, our prayer should include this thought: Lord, Thou knowest every secret of the soul. Thou art acquainted with these persons. Jesus, their advocate, gave his life for them. His love for them is greater than ours can possibly be. If therefore it is for thy glory and the good of the afflicted ones, we ask in the name of Jesus that they may be restored to health. If it be not thy will that they may be restored, we ask that thy grace may comfort and thy presence sustain them in their sufferings. Clear statement.
非常清楚。
We don't know the future of the person.
我们不知道那一个人的未来是什么。
Ellen White goes on to explain, God knows the end from the beginning. He is acquainted with the hearts of all men. He reads every secret of the soul. He knows whether those for whom prayer is offered would or would not be able to endure the trials that would come upon them should they live. He knows whether their lives would be a blessing or a curse to themselves and to the world. This is one reason why, while presenting our petitions with earnestness, we should say, nevertheless, not my will, but thine be done. Sometimes God doesn't heal.
有时上帝不医治，
And Ellen White's saying, that's because God knows what's best.
而福音真诠里面说到，因为上帝知道什么是最好的。
There are some people that teach that it's always God's will to heal.
有人曾经教导上帝觉得医治就是上帝的旨意。
But Ellen White says that's not the case.
可是服务真诠里面说到，不是这样的。
God knows what's best for them.
上帝知道什么是最好的。
I want to tell you a story about Con, a lady.
我今天想要跟你们说一个故事，就是 Con 一个女人，
She lives in our village.
她住在一个乡村，
She was a Buddhist.
她是一个佛教徒，
She had cancer of the cheekbone.
她的脸颊有癌症，
She was a fairly young mother
她是一个很年轻的母亲，
of small children.
有几个小孩，
And her cheekbone was just growing out like this.
然后她的脸颊的骨就这样伸越来越大。
She was pretty before she got the cancer.
在癌症之前，她是非常漂亮的，
But she didn't look so pretty when the bone was growing out.
可是癌症的时候就脸颊的骨越来越大的时候就不漂亮了。
And we heard about her and we began visiting her in her home.
我们听到这件事，我们就去拜访她，
We go and pray with her.
我们跟她一起祷告，
Teach her about Jesus.
教导他耶稣的道理，
teach her about His power to heal,
告诉他耶稣能医治的能力，
teach her about the plan of salvation and His desire that she should live for eternity with Him.
告诉他救赎的计划，还有让他有得到永生的盼望。
Now, it very quickly became obvious that there was something different between us and the Buddhist family and friends.
这让我们感觉到佛教徒跟我们有很大的差别。
We'd go into her home and we'd sit right next to her and we'd touch her.
我们去到他家，我们坐在他旁边，然后触碰他。
And the family would come and they would sit at the door.
然后那些家庭就是亲戚朋友们，他们来到就会去到家的门口坐。
It was just a one-room thatched house.
那个家并不大，
They were scared that maybe whatever it was that she had, it'll transfer to them and they wouldn't come near her.
他们怕这癌症是一个传染病。
But we as Christians,
可
we
是我
weren't
们
afraid.
基督徒我们不害怕。
Jesus laid hands on the leper.
耶稣触碰这些麻风病的病患，
He wasn't afraid.
他不害怕。
And she appreciated the love that we showed her.
所以这个女人很感动，因为他们彰显了上帝的爱。
We gave her a little cassette player and the Gospels in the Khmer language so that she could listen to the Gospels.
我们给了她一系列的卡带，有福音，
Every day we'd go pray for her.
然后为她祷告，
And she got sicker and sicker.
她就越来越严重，
And eventually she died.
然后就死了。
But we kept going back and praying
然后我们还是回去为她祷告，
and sharing the hope that we have in Jesus.
为这家属们祷告，然后分享上帝的这个希望。
And an incredible miracle happened.
然后很大的神迹发生了，
She gave her heart to the Lord.
她就把心交给上帝，就相信了上帝。
But before she died, she gave her heart to the Lord.
她死了，可是在她死之前，她就将生命交给了上帝。
Now let me ask you, which is the greater miracle?
哪一个是更大的神迹呢？
Cancer being healed
癌症得医治，
or the heart given to the Lord?
还是心灵交给了上帝？
The heart given to the Lord. That's the miracle that has eternal consequences.
心灵交给上帝，这个奇迹更大，因为这有永远的结果。
Her husband, he never became a Christian.
她的丈夫没有成为基督徒，
He died a few weeks ago as a result of a car accident.
几个星期后他就去世了，在一个车祸中。
And we don't know, but possibly,
我们不知道，可是可能，
if God had healed her,
如果上帝医治这个女人，
the pressure of the Buddhist family and relatives and friends may have been so great that she would have given up her faith.
家属和朋友们给她的压力，可能使她不会接受这一个信仰。
So God spared her of that pressure.
所以上帝让她不经历这一个压力过程，
Let her rest.
让她休息。
This is a Bible verse that I don't have in my
有一个圣经章节，
I'd like you to open it if you have your Bibles.
你们能够打开你们圣经，
It's found in Revelation
在启示录
chapter 14.
14章。
I conducted a lot of funerals.
我举办过很多葬礼，
It doesn't sound very good for someone teaching about miraculous healing.
这听起来好像不是很好，因为我是教信心神迹的。
Funerals are happy times
葬礼不是一个快乐的时光，
when the person died in the Lord.
葬礼会是一个很快乐的时光，如果人在基督里而死了。
Let's read Revelation 14 verse 13.
启示录14章13节。
Then I heard a voice from heaven saying to me, Write,
我听见从天上有声音说：“你要写下，
Blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on.
从今以后，在主里面而死的人有福了。
Death can be a blessing.
那是一个福气。
When God chooses to let a person rest,
当上帝选择让一个人能够休息，
He bestows a blessing upon them.
他是将一个福气领到他们。
That's not the way we usually think as humans, but God's way is much wiser and greater than ours.
这不是我们常想象的，因为上帝的旨意是高过我们的旨意。
Let's move on to the next slide. Ellen White says she made a mistake.
怀师母说她做了一件错事。
She says, we have united in earnest prayer around the sick bed of men, women and children, and have felt that they were given back to us from the dead in answer to our earnest prayers. In these prayers, we thought we must be positive, and if we exercised faith, that we must ask for nothing less than life. We dared not say, if it will glorify God, fearing it would emit a semblance of doubt. We have anxiously watched those who have been given back, as it were, from the dead. We have seen some of these, especially youth, raised to health, and they have forgotten God, become dissolute in life, causing sorrow and anguish to parents and friends, and have become ashamed to those who feared to pray. They lived not to honour and glorify God, but to curse Him with their lives of vice. We no longer mark out a way, nor seek to bring the Lord to our wishes. If the life of the sick can glorify Him, we pray that they may live, nevertheless, not as we will, but as He will. Our faith can be just as firm and more reliable by committing the desire to the all-wise God and, without feverish anxiety, in perfect confidence, trusting all to Him. We have the promise. We know that He hears us if we ask according to His will. This is wonderful counsel.
是一个很好的劝勉。
It's interesting to see Ellen White admitting that her own experience of prayer for sick was a growing one.
因为怀师母说到，她为病人祷告的这个经历是在成长的。
She made mistakes.
她做错事，
And through those mistakes she's learned.
然后从这些错误中学习。
I remember pleading with God for the life of a child.
我记得我曾经为一个孩子的生命恳切的为上帝祷告。
This child's much older brother was staying in our little hospital.
这孩子的哥哥住在一个医院，
He'd fallen out of a tree as a teenager and broken his lower back and lost the feeling in his legs.
他从树上掉下来，然后过后骨折，就感觉不到另外一个脚。
So his mother was helping care for him in our little hospital.
然后
With her was her little baby.
他妈妈照顾这个孩子，然后还有另外一个更小的
The
婴孩。
baby was just learning to walk.
这个小孩刚刚学习走路。
Next to our little hospital there was a concrete pad where the well, a hand pump well was.
然后在那个医院附近就有一口井。
The little baby fell over a couple of times and hit its head really hard on the concrete.
然后这个婴孩因为刚开始学习走路，所以就很常跌倒，然后头撞到地上。
And he got sick, I think, with meningitis.
然后就生病了，有脑膜炎。
He was dying in the children's hospital in town.
然后就在一个孩子医院去世了。
And I sat next to this little child for hours, pleading with God to give this child life.
我就坐在这孩子的身边，然后一直恳切的向上帝祈祷，让他重回得到生命。
I don't remember asking for God's will to be done.
我没有想过祈求上帝是否这是他的旨意。
I just felt so bad because this child had got sick while they were at our place.
我只是觉得很伤心，因为这孩子病了，
The child lived,
这孩子活着，
but was a spastic.
可是他接下来的过程很悲哀，
Permanent nerve damage. And
就
it's just jiggling all the time.
就永久性的，他的颈部有永久性的缺陷，所以他一直都不能控制自己的动作。
And the mother suffered,
他妈妈很痛苦，
taking care of this child.
照顾这个孩子
So difficult because she couldn't leave it alone at any time.
很辛苦，因为孩子不能够自己一个人独立。
You know, I wondered, what if I prayed, God, do according to your will?
我在想，如果我那时祷告是祈求上帝的旨意行的话，
Maybe God would have let that child rest.
或许这孩子去世了更好。
Several years later, the child did die.
几年后，这孩子就走了。
But it was so hard for the family through those several years.
这几年来，家人们都很辛苦。
It wasn't long before the child died. Then the mother got pregnant again and had another child.
这孩子死了不久，这母亲就怀孕了。
And she named this new child
她为这新的婴孩取名为
Soksan,
Soksan，
which means inner peace.
就是内心的平安的意思。
And I was amazed.
我非常惊讶，
This lady who had experienced so much suffering through her spastic child, she lost her teenage daughter, a bullet had killed her teenage daughter, and her teenage son had fallen out of a tree and broken his back and was crippled. And then a child spastic, and the next child she calls inner peace.
然后她很惊讶，因为这个母亲，她大女儿在一个枪击事件死了，然后她的儿子就瘫痪，因为从树上掉下来瘫痪。然后另外一个孩子，因为神经的问题而一直不能控制自己的动作。可是，在第4个孩子，他竟然取名为内心平安。
Oh, I forgot to tell you, her husband was an epileptic, and he died about the same time as the spastic child.
她的丈夫也是也是患病的，他也是跟这个女儿，就是有神经上问题的女儿一起去世。
Today, Soksan, he's in year 11 in our school.
Soksan 现在11岁，
And mother, she still has inner peace,
他母亲还是有内心的平安，
a strong faith in God.
这如此大的信心。
Let us pray that God's will be done, knowing that He knows what is best.
让我们祷告祈求上帝的旨意运行，知道上帝知道是最好的。
How many times should we pray for healing?
我们应该多常为医治祷告。
Let's look at what Ellen White says. Next slide. Sometimes answers to prayers come immediately.
有时祷告的回应是立刻的，
Sometimes we have to wait patiently and continue earnestly to plead for the things that we need.
我们需要很耐心的等待，然后恳切的祈求我们想要的事。
Our case is being illustrated by the case of the importunate solicitor for bread. That's the parable of the man who was trying to get bread from his neighbor in the middle of the night.
这在圣经上的一个比喻，曾经说到，就是有一个人很恳切的一直敲门，想要得到饼。
This lesson means more than we can imagine.
这个故事带来的教训是很重要的。
We are to keep on asking, even if we do not realize the immediate response to our prayers.
我们需要不断的祈求，即或我们不知道那个回应是几时。
I say unto you, ask and it shall be given to you, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be opened unto you.
祈求就给你们，就祈求就叩门就给你们开门。
For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened.
你们凡祈求的就必得到，然后寻找的必寻见，然后叩门的就给你们开门。
So we need grace, we need divine enlightenment, that through the Spirit we may know how to ask for such things as we need. If our petitions are indicted by the Lord, they will be answered.
我们需要上帝的恩典，需要他属灵的眼光。
Well, this was in Counsels on Health,
是来自健康论，
and it was particularly written in relation to prayer for the sick.
就是特地写来为病人祷告的一段话。
Now let me tell you why this is important.
我告诉你为什么这是非常重要的。
Thank you. It takes time to bring somebody to be a disciple of Jesus.
要使人成为耶稣的门徒是需要很长的时间。
Oftentimes, people who are not believers don't want to listen to the gospel.
很多时候，非信徒不想要听到上帝的福音，
But they are happy if they are sick to have somebody to pray for them.
可是当他们在病痛中的时候，他们希望有人为他们祷告。
And if they don't get well, we can keep going back and praying for them.
如果他们没有得到痊愈，我们可以一直去为他们祷告。
And every time we go back to pray, we have the opportunity to share a little more about the love of God.
当我们回去为他祷告的时候，我们就有这机会分享更多上帝的道理。
To share in words
从话语中分享，
and to share in practice.
在行为上分享，做见证。
This is where medical missionary work is so important.
这就是医药布道的重要性。
Medical missionary work often involves really simple things.
医药布道通常都是概括一些比较简单的事情，
Water treatments,
就像水疗法、
massage.
按摩。
And while we're doing these things, we have opportunity to share about God.
当我们做这件事情的时候，我们就有机会跟他们分享上帝的话，
And God can work on the heart of the person.
而上帝可以借此在他们心中运作，
He can work on our hearts as well.
可以在我们心中运作。
And so I think that sometimes God doesn't answer prayer immediately because its effect will be lost.
有时上帝没有直接回应我们祷告，因为或许如果他直接回应的话，就没有这样的效果。
So many of the people that we've trained have said, God worked a miracle for this person, but the person, they didn't accept Jesus.
我们很常看到有些人，上帝在他身上行了神迹，可是这些人都没有接受上帝。
We found where we have to keep going back again and again and again.
然后我们就可以借此一直回去
People
探访他们。
have a period of time when they're exposed to the love of God.
当他们有一段时间经历上帝的爱的时候，
They're the ones who are most likely to accept Christ.
这些人就更有可能接受耶稣为他们个人救主。
So sometimes healing is instant,
有时医治是立刻的，
but sometimes it's a process.
有时是一个过程。
Now we're running out of time to go through all the rest of the slides, but Ellen White says we should not just depend on prayer for healing.
可是怀助也有说到，我们不能够只是单单依靠祷告来得到医治。
She talks about using natural remedies,
他有说到用自然疗法，
medicine,
用药物，
that it's not a sign of lack of faith when we combine the different methods.
那些不是缺乏信心的一个指示。
Let's go to the next slide. This is really important when we come to pray for somebody that's sick.
这是非常重要的。当我们为别人祷告的时候，
basically I've run out of time, but I want to go through this. What else do we need to take into consideration before praying? In the Word of God, we have instruction relative to special prayer for the recovery of the sick. But the offering of such prayer is a most solemn act and should not be entered upon without careful consideration. In many cases of prayer for the healing of the sick, that which is called faith is nothing less than presumption. Many persons bring disease upon themselves by their self-indulgence. They have not lived in accordance with natural law or the principles of strict purity. Others have disregarded the laws of health in their habits of eating and drinking and dressing or working. Often, some form of vice is the cause of feebleness of mind or body. If these persons gain the blessing of health, many of them would continue to pursue the same course of heedless transgression of God's natural and spiritual laws, reasoning that if God heals them in answer to prayer, they are at liberty to continue with their unhealthful practices and to indulge perverted appetite without restraint. If God were to work a miracle in restoring these persons to health, He would be encouraging sin. It is labor lost to teach people to look to God as a healer of their infirmities unless they are taught also to lay aside unhealthful practices. In order to receive His blessing in answer to prayer, they must cease to do the evil and learn to do well. Their surroundings must be sanitary, their habits of life correct. They must live in harmony with the Lord God, both natural and spiritual. So we need to assess the patient.
所以我们需要查看这个病人，
We need to have a knowledge of health ourselves.
我们要有对健康有一定的知识，
And then pray with them according to their situation.
然后为他们跟着他们情况为他们祷告。
Some of the most common illnesses today are caused by lifestyle.
很多时候是因为我们的健康饮食上的问题而导致的病，
High blood pressure,
高血压、
diabetes,
糖尿病
various heart problems,
或者是心脏的问题、
headaches.
头痛。
And if God were to heal these people and they were to continue in their lifestyle,
如
they'll
果
just get sick again.
如果上帝医治这些人，然后他们继续的没有跟着健康的饮食方式，
God has given us the Seventh-day Adventist a health message.
上帝给我们基督复临安社会健康的信息。
It's a message that says God heals as an answer to prayer. 有信息是说，上帝会医治借着祷告。 But it's also a message that health is dependent on lifestyle.
可是我们有被教导，健康是接着我们的生活习惯。
And so often we need to pray with the person that God will help them change their lifestyle before we pray for the healing.
很多时候，我们要祈求上帝帮助他们改变他们的生活习惯，与其得到直接的医治。
I have run out of time and I have so many stories to tell.
我很多故事要分享，
But I want to tell one more.
我要跟你们分享一个故事，
This one happened just a few weeks ago.
这是几个星期前发生的事。
David was a 14-year-old boy in our orphanage.
大卫是一个14岁的孤儿，
He had contracted HIV from his mother.
他母亲的他从母亲身上得到了艾滋病。
We assume his mother and father had died. We were given him by the government.
我们就当做他们都已经死了，因为这孩子是从政府那里得到的。
He grew up in our orphanage. He was a good boy.
他在孤儿院里面成长，
He took antiretroviral drugs and he was in good health.
然后他是得到他就得到一些药物来帮他治这个艾滋病。
Then about 3 months ago,
3个月，
they changed the drugs that he was on.
3个月前他们就改变了这个药方，
And he had a bad reaction to the drugs.
他对这个药物有一点过敏，
And he lost his skin from head to foot.
他的皮肤都脱落了，从头到脚。
It wasn't so bad because it was gradual and he grew new skin.
可是他过不久就慢慢的生新的皮肤。
While in hospital, he got golden staph infection.
所以在医院的时候，他就得到了一个细菌，
And it was a drug-resistant kind of staph.
这细菌感染是用药物很难医治的，
So they put him on a very strong antibiotic to try to kill the golden staph.
所以他们用了一个很强的药物来医治他的病，
And he had a second drug reaction
然后他有第2次的药物过敏，
and lost all his skin. Again.
再次失去他所有身上的所有皮肤，
And from his waist to his head,
从他腰部到他头部，
he was literally skinless,
完全没有皮肤，
just pus and blood.
就只有脓和血。
He's HIV positives, right? So blood's a serious thing.
他是艾滋病的病患，所以血是一个很严重的东西。
If he had been in a horror movie, I think they would have given him an Oscar award for appearance.
如果他在恐怖片里面的话，奥斯卡应该是可以帮他一个奖。
And those that have been caring for him said, "We aren't going to care anymore."
照顾他的人都说，我们不能继续照顾他了。
They were scared.
他们很害怕，
It was difficult. He had diarrhea as well.
他又泻肚子，
It's just covered in pus from here up, blood,
然后血都是脓，
mouth puffed up,
嘴巴都是红肿了，
scabs.
然后很多脱皮。
Just use a straw to drink and blood will start to trickle down his cheek.
我们给他用吸管来喝东西，可是就有血流出来。
I was in a difficult position.
我在一个很尴尬的场面，
I had to make sure someone cared for him.
我要确保有人照顾他，
And nobody really wanted to.
可是没有人要照顾他，
So I struck a deal with his house parent, mother.
所以我就尝试找他的养母，
Said, "You care for him during the day, I'll care for him during the night."
就告诉他你照顾他，你白天的时候照顾他，我晚上照顾他。
So I started doing 12-hour shifts at night, caring for him.
所以每天我就做12个小时。
God taught me a lot about myself through that time.
上帝借着这个事件教导了我很多。
And the hospital wasn't that much help with healing the skin.
那个医院不太会医治皮肤的问题，
They were good with the drugs in the mouth and in the intravenous fluid.
他们很会给药物，然后很会插针管，
But I treated his skin
可是我就医治他的皮肤，
using coconut oil,
用椰油，
using silverderm ointment.
用一些精油，
And over several weeks, his skin all healed.
几个星期后，他的皮肤就开始好了。
But he couldn't eat because it had also infected his esophagus and all
可是他还是不能吃，因为他的食管还是发炎的。
that. There were people all over the world praying for David,
全世界各处都有很多人为他祷告，
but David died.
可是大卫还是死了。
He basically starved to death
他基本上是饿死的，
because he couldn't eat.
因为他不能吃，
It was very, very sad.
非常悲伤。
But I believe that God will raise David up.
可是我相信上帝会将大卫复活。
Now, I've got to finish, but I need to tell you something else. One of our Year 11 students died of cancer the day before David died.
有个学生在大卫死前的一天就去世了。
So as we are laying this young man in the grave, like lowering the coffin in the grave, I get this phone call from the hospital to say David has died.
当我们葬这个孩子的时候，那个坟墓在下着这个地的时候，他就得到一个电话说大卫死了。
So a couple of weeks ago we did 2 funerals, 2 days running.
所以几个星期前我们做了2次的葬礼。
God doesn't always answer our prayers for healing of the sick.
上帝不会都回应我们的祷告。
And there are a lot of people in our graveyard
很
just
多
near our school.
很多人在坟墓里靠近我们的学校。
And when you look at all those graves, I think 27 or 28 graves.
那你这些一望这些坟墓的时候，大约有27到28个坟墓。
You might ask, where is this God that heals?
然后你就会问，这医治的上帝到底在哪里？
But there's a lot of people that aren't in the graveyard because God healed them.
可是还有很多人是得到上帝医治的。
And it's easy to look at the graves and to forget the ones that God healed.
我们容易看着这些坟墓，然后就忘记了上帝曾经医治的人。
God knows what's best. We just have to commit it to Him.
上帝知道什么是最好的，我们只要信任他。
And when we get to heaven,
当我们去到天国，
we will understand why.
我们会知道为什么。
Let's pray.
我们祷告。
Our Father, thank you that you are all-knowing and that you are also all-loving and that Jesus died so that each person that will accept can go to heaven. And Lord, we pray that you'll give us the courage to pray for the sick, the wisdom to know how and when to pray, the love to keep going back and praying and just ministering to the sick people's needs. We just pray that you will work through us in a powerful way in healing ministry. And that you'll give us courage to trust that you know what is best and that your will will be done. Thank you now in Jesus' name. Amen.